Y'all ain't no shame in my man, bro. I was taking, bro, at least 100 perks. But my average was 40 Percocets, bro.
Kodak Black is crying out for help, and this time, it feels different. The same man who once flexed about beating the odds is now begging his fans to pull him back from the edge. From wild viral live streams to awkward, half their interviews and chaotic clips caught on camera, fans are more worried than ever. Something much deeper is eating away at Kodak, and it's playing out like a tragedy in real time. The rumors about addiction? They're not whispers anymore. It's right there for everyone to see. The real question isn't whether Kodak needs help, it's if someone can reach him before it's too late. Kodak himself basically admitted what fans have feared for years. He's spiraling. No speculation, no guessing. He straight up confessed that the addiction is real and he's losing his grip. On his career, on his health, on his life. And let's be real, Kodak's always been raw, unfiltered, turning his pain into music that shook the culture. He's touched crazy highs, chart-topping records, sold-out shows, a real grip on the game. But the lows? They've been brutal. Messy court battles. Jail time. His demons spilling out in public. One moment that said it all was rolling loud. That performance left everyone shook, and not in a good way. Kodak came out looking gone, stumbling, bumping into his own dancers like he didn't even know where he was. The crowd was confused, heartbroken even, watching him fall apart right in front of them. Clips of that set went viral instantly, and for once, it wasn't about jokes. It was about concern. We've seen Kodak lose control before, but this time it looks worse, darker, lonelier, and fans can't help but wonder, will someone reach him before it's too late? Now people are asking the real questions. Where's Kodak's team? Where's the circle that's supposed to ride for him? Because the way it looks...
Y'all ain't no shame in my man, bro. I was taking, bro, at least 100 perks. But my average was 40 Percocets, bro.
Right now, nobody's stepping in before it's too late. And just when it felt like Kodak's situation couldn't get any messier, boom, more chaos blew up in his face. Let's keep it real. Kodak's legal drama has been nonstop. Not little slap-on-the-wrist cases either. He's been running in.
She said she want to suck for me. I said, no, I don't want it. I don't want sex. I don't want sex. She said she want to suck for me. I said, no, I don't want it. I'm just waiting for the bus. I didn't want sex. I don't want sex. She said she want to suck for me. I said, no, I don't want that. I don't want it.
And out of the system since the moment fame found him. Remember that early case? He was staring down some serious charges. According to AP News, Kodak pled guilty to first-degree charges and took a plea deal. No prison time, just probation. But honestly, the damage was already done. After that, the industry didn't want to touch him. Endorsements disappeared. People distanced themselves. And you could see how it ate him up mentally. But the spiral didn't stop. Every time Kodak's name popped up, it was tied to another headline. 2018 was straight up disastrous. 7 charges dropped on him. Yes, 7, including grand theft of a weapon and possession while on probation. It looked like Kodak was about to vanish into the system for good. TMZ reported he was facing 12 years. But then, like magic, charges started disappearing, and suddenly his sentence got cut way down. 7 months later, he was out. People thought, alright, maybe this is it. Maybe Kodak's finally about to chill, focus on the music and rebuild. But nope. Kodak said, hold my drink. In 2019, he was back in trouble again, this time with heavy federal weapons charges. He pled guilty and got slapped with 46 months behind bars. Fans thought, okay, this has to humble him. This is the wake-up call. Then came the wildest plot twist ever. On January 20th, 2021, Kodak caught a presidential pardon straight from Donald Trump, alongside Detroit's Kwame Kilpatrick. No build-up, no warning, just poof, he was free. The internet exploded. Nobody could believe it. And for a moment, it actually looked like a fresh start. The Kodak came out looking healthier, more focused, giving new chapter energy. People said, all right.
This morning, ahead of leaving the White House, President Trump has issued his final list of presidential pardons and commutations. In all, there are 73 pardons and 70 sentences commuted. The most notable name is former campaign advisor Steve Bannon, who pleaded not guilty to defrauding donors in a We Built the Wall fundraiser. Other notable names on the list include rappers Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, and the former mayor of Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick.
Maybe this is the turning point. But it didn't take long before the headlines came back. In 2022, cops pulled Kodak over for something super basic, a window tint violation. Sounds minor, right? But once they searched his car, they found meds they didn't like. Kodak explained he had just been shot in the leg at a party and that the pills were legit, prescribed by a doctor. He was like, "Look, I'm in pain. I got a real prescription. This ain't no street stuff." But you know how it goes. Once your name's been tied to drama for years, people stop giving you the benefit of the doubt. Man, the plot twisted. Explain it away. Instead, he started snapping on fans. The same people who were literally just cheering him on for getting clean. The switch-up had everybody scratching their heads like, yo, what's really going on with Kodak? And then boom came the latest. Wild moment with Yak. And trust nobody saw this one coming. Kodak had everybody shook when a video went viral of him just casually sitting cross-legged in the middle of an Atlanta street eating chicken wings. Like not sitting.
I've seen this video of my brother Kodak, and I feel a call, and he's actually wearing this Donda chain. And it's not just because he's wearing a chain, but it's like, how he's sitting here wearing this chain unless something's saying to go and get my brother. And I thought about it before. I was like, man, I should go down to Miami. Maybe I could be the person that could make a difference.
On a bench, not chilling on a porch. Bro was literally on the pavement. Cars were passing by. While he sat there, wings in hand, just completely zoned out. The whole vibe was way off, even for Kodak. Naturally, fans lit up the internet asking the real questions. Is he okay? Because honestly, it looked way too out there to just be a random moment. And you already know how the internet does. Theories started flying everywhere. Some folks swore it was another drug situation. Others thought it was a full-on mental breakdown. And plenty of people were just plain worried for him. But then, plot twist again. Kodak's lawyer stepped in like, hold up, y'all got it twisted. They claimed it wasn't a breakdown at all. Said Kodak was just filming some B-roll for a new music video. This is art, not addiction, they said. Okay then. But just when you thought it couldn't get any messier, guess who decided to jump in the mix? Kanye West. Yep. Mr. D himself jumped online and said he was worried about Kodak. Kanye was talking big, saying he was planning to fly straight to Atlanta to check in on him personally. I saw the video and Kanye was serious. He even told folks in the area to keep an eye out for Kodak until he could pull up himself. Kanye said the whole situation felt like a sign, especially since Kodak was spotted rocking a DA chain in that viral clip. Now the streets are buzzing heavy. People are whispering about a possible Kanye and Kodak collab brewing, while some folks are brushing it off. Like, it's just Kodak being Kodak. Or maybe even a sneaky PR move. There's still a lot of people raising major red flags about his mental state, especially with everything we already know about Kodak's long struggle with addiction. Yeah, Kodak's been saying for a while that he's trying to stay clean, trying to move different, but moments like these keep everyone second-guessing what's really going on behind closed doors. It's like every time we want to believe he's good, another wild moment pops off. At the end of the day, this whole wild scene, Kodak sitting cross-legged in the middle of the street, munching on chicken wings just adds another layer to his unpredictable legend. Whether it was misunderstood art or a straight-up cry for help, one thing's for sure, it's got the whole internet buzzing and even Kanye West watching closely. People had all kinds of reactions to Yak's latest moment. Some showed mad sympathy, pointing out how long he's been battling these struggles over the years, but others weren't cutting him any slack at all. One person commented, "Some people just need real support. This is clearly someone who lost trust in everyone, even himself." Another said straight up, his downfall is his own fault. He got multiple chances to change, but he never took them. He did this to himself. No matter which side you're on, you got to admit something deeper is definitely going on with Kodak. But we want to know, what do you think? Is Kodak crying out for help, or is he just misunderstood out here? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with your people. Let's keep this conversation going, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay locked in. Even after Kodak tried breaking things down later, it was obvious dude was still carrying some heavy battles inside. He's been saying for years he wants to change, that he's moving different, but every small step forward feels like it comes with 2 big steps back. At one point, Kodak even talked about opening a CBD shop. Yeah, he really wanted to flip his struggles into something positive, helping people find natural alternatives while turning his scars into purpose. And honestly, it sounded real. But if there's one thing everybody knows by now, it's that Kodak's journey is anything but predictable. Just when folks thought he was finally pulling it together, boom. News breaks that he got rushed to the hospital. Whispers started flying instantly, with rumors about an OD flooding the internet. And then, almost immediately, Kodak pops up on IG Live, only to fall asleep mid-sentence right in front of his fans. Some people tried to brush it off like he was just tired, but anyone following him closely knew something deeper was going on. And if that wasn't enough, his Drink Champs interview had people seriously worried. He looked gone, slurring words, zoning out, disconnected from reality. Fans lit up the internet, calling it a huge red flag. But it didn't stop there. Kodak pulled up on Kai Cenat's stream, and instead of bringing the fun energy, the vibe dropped instantly. He was moving slow, forgetting names, and when he tried to freestyle, it just wasn't clicking. The chat dragged him left and right. It was rough to watch. Then came another twist. Out of nowhere, Kodak started talking like he was finally focused, walking a straight path, claiming he never thought he'd make it this far. He spoke about self-control and fighting demons. People started rooting for him again, thinking maybe this was his redemption moment. But within weeks, the switch-up hit. Kodak popped up again, clearly looking under the influence, this time snapping at the same fans who were cheering him on. Everyone was confused, asking, "Yo, what's really going on?" Then came the viral moment nobody saw coming. Kodak sitting cross-legged in the middle of an Atlanta street, eating chicken wings while cars passed by. Not a bench, not a porch, literally on the pavement. It was strange, even for Kodak. Fans flooded the internet with questions. Some thought it was another drug situation. Others said it looked like a breakdown. His lawyers quickly stepped in, saying it wasn't what people thought, that it was just B-roll for a music video. Art, not addiction, they claimed. But then Kanye West jumped into the mix. Yep, Ye himself said he was worried about Kodak and even claimed he'd fly to Atlanta to check on him personally. He told people nearby to keep an eye out until he got there, and even pointed out Kodak rocking a DA chain in the viral clip, calling it a sign. Now the streets are buzzing. Whispers of a Kodak and Kanye collab, while others worry this is just another red flag in Kodak's long fight with addiction. Every time people start to believe he's good, another wild moment pops off. At the end of the day,